What's going on, guys? It's Greg from ECD, and welcome to the Inside the Product video for the release of our new Rebel heads. We are really pumped up for this. We've been working on it ever since the second we released the Mirage, and we hope you guys like them as much as we do. So if you haven't seen the Rebel release commercial, we'll link it on the screen and down in the description. I highly recommend you go watch it. It was a really fun one to produce. Did it with our pros, Mike Simon, Deemer Class, and Reiner Drenner, and it was a ton of fun. So definitely go check that out if you have not seen it yet. But what we're gonna do in this video is break down for you the specs and performance attributes of the new Rebel offense and Rebel defense heads. So the goal was to release two heads at once that had a similar look, but were each specifically designed for their position. So both the heads are available now in stores and online everywhere at all of our retailers. They are both $89 unstrung, and they come in white and black in the offense and the defense. Then we've also got the Elite Pocket options. So they both come in white and black striker and the white heads. So the D has a really nice Elite Pocket that comes pre-strung. You can get that for $130. And then the Rebel O has one as well. So this is just a really great pocket that if you need one quickly or don't want to get it strung, this is a really good option. Both of the Rebel offense and Rebel defense heads, just like the Mirage and all our shafts, come with a hassle-free 6-month warranty, so we will cover you guys for an entire season. Okay, so first let's get into the Rebel offense head. Quick specs, it is 4.75 ounces, so that is pretty light. You see some heads for offense up over 5 and more towards 5, so we wanted to keep it a little bit less than that, but the big goal here was to add a lot of stiffness. So we wanted to build a head that was kind of for the all-around player. Could go D-mid, two-way midfielder, and then play offense with that lightweight and tight face shape all the way down to attack. So it really is an all-around offensive head that you can even take to D-midfield or even LSM if you wanted to, because it does have that solid stiffness. So just looking at the head, you've got a really tight face shape. So with the new rules, bring the minimum down to 6. We were able to bring the face shape in a little bit. So this is 6.4 at the top, and we lowered the pinch and flare a little bit just to give it a little bit more versatility. So compared to the Mirage, it's still nice and pinched through the throat, but we just took the flare down a little bit, and I think it made a face shape that people have been really happy with. As far as looks, we've got a Rebel offense ball stop, and then we added this metal crab medallion there at the front. It comes in black on both the white and the black models. It just looks really clean, a little high-end finish, and there's some texture all over the head. Says Rebel offense here and made in the USA down here. Obviously both these heads are made in the USA. Really proud of that. One of the things we really liked is that we added some texture to the back stringing rail, and we found through a lot of feedback that this really helps lock your strings in on the back, and they really stay nice and tight. So it's just another level of keeping your strings nice and tight and not having them loosen up as time goes on. So obviously we designed this head to string a really great pocket. The string holes are very similar to the Mirage. We improved them a little bit, sizing up top got a little larger so you can easily double or triple wrap. Nice top string size, hole and distribution, and then consistent holes all the way down that are big enough, all those to double wrap as well, because I know some of you guys like to do that. So the bottom rail is designed for mid-high to mid-low pocket. Very nice gradual curve, really smooth, and so it lets you string a pocket that'll shift up a little bit or down, and again just lends to that versatility. So I think overall, with the much increased stiffness, a really great scoop for ground balls. This was also a focus, so we went back in, redesigned the shape from the face and the front here, gave it a really nice rounded feeling. So this is easily one of our favorite ground ball scoops in the game. Again, it'll help you run both sides of the field and make sure you can play offense as well as defense and pick up those ground balls. So all around, really great, stiff, pinched offensive head. Great for GBs and all over the field. So now on to the Rebel defense head, and this one we are really pumped about. Obviously our first head, the Mirage, was purely an offensive head, so really excited to give you D guys a great option in our lineup, and I think the Rebel D is easily one of the best out there. So weight, it's at 5.6 ounces, which is relatively light for a D head. It's probably a little bit under what you guys are used to seeing, but this thing is an absolute beast. It is easily one of the stiffest heads, and everyone we've given it to has just said it is a monster, totally reinforced, and is not going to feel good to be checked with. So it does have a good weight to it, but it is unbelievably stiff, and I think you guys will notice that as soon as you pick one up and feel it. The main goal with this head was to build a defensive head that was for the more aggressive defensive players. So we noticed a ton of guys using offensive heads all over D1 sidelines, and in games we would see offensive heads being used on long poles, and that's because they really like the face shape, but those heads just weren't offering the stiffness they needed. So we said, let's make a D head that's ultra stiff, but what we did is really brought the pinch and flare up, kind of more similar to an offensive head, and then brought it out wide. So the scoop is still nice and wide, great for knocking down passes, picking up ground balls, but up through the throat, it's easily one of the most pinched defensive heads. So you're much more able to string a really great pocket. Everyone says these D heads are designed for high pockets, but then the face shape is so wide that you can't really string a good one. So with that pinched throat, you can string a higher pocket that still has a really nice channel, gives you that hold, but a really quick release, and when you pick up ground balls, they fall right into the deepest part of the pocket. So just like the offense head, obviously for defense, a huge focus was the scoop. So as I mentioned, it's a little wider, but it still has that perfect rounded shape from all angles, so you can pick them up on the side, on the run, whatever you guys are doing, this thing scoops ground balls right up. On the V shape, we did some reinforcing here in the corners, and that's gonna help with the crush strength and just overall stiffness when you're throwing poke and slap checks and when you're going for ground balls. That's just gonna overall keep it really stiff, even though it is only a 2-strut design. It is still super, super stiff. So looking forward to seeing you guys use this at LSM, closed D. I know a lot of people are gonna like the face shape, and then the stiffness is pretty much just perfect. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the Rebel offense and defense in stores everywhere. We're also gonna have some great content coming out for you soon. We'll have my weapon of choice, a bunch of tutorials so you can learn how to string them. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel in the coming weeks for all that good stuff. So let me know what you think down in the comments, which one you think you might pick up, how you like the heads. Make sure to leave the video a like if you liked it, and thanks for watching.
Can keep my hands on myself.